Divorced Dad Diaries, day 143. It's Saturday and I feel like a pie. So straight in the car this morning and over to Darfield Bakery, which is about 32 k's from my house, about a nice half-hour drive on a Saturday morning. So naturally, I just went for a steak and cheese pie. They had quite a few different pies there, some interesting ones like lamb's fry. They had like a lockdown pie, and they also had like a cool jalapeno pie. Naturally, while I'm there, I of course got my morning iced latte, and Mum got this breakfast roll, which was like eggs benny in a roll, which just looked fantastic. So that with my pie, plus of course I got a donut, I got a Biscoff one. The pie itself, now the pastry was quite firm, wasn't overcooked. It was soft on the bottom. It just had a lot of instructional integrity. It was just that right balance of being soft and firm. And the cheese on top is always a bonus. I love how so many pies around here have cheese on top. And you can tell how structurally sound this is by the pocket in the pie. It had lots of steak all through it, which just really melted in your mouth. And the actual gravy itself, when I first bit into it, I was like, that tastes a bit different. I wasn't really quite sure what it was, but the more I ate it, the more I loved it. It almost had I can't even describe it. I just thought it was wonderful. Loved the pie. Had tons of cheese all through it. It's an easy recommend for me. And I'll be remiss if I didn't mention the fact that when they brought my iced latte out, it came with a chocolate fish. So it really doesn't get much more Kiwi than that, does it? And then it was back home where I discovered that someone had decided to break and enter while I was away. Kind of rude. I don't have any flies, bro. Put it on the list. But once we're done relaxing, it was over to the Christchurch gondola. So it'd just been hailing all morning, honestly, but we waited for a break in the weather and then popped over, jumped on the gondola. It was about $25 per person for one way. It was $42 for both ways, I think, but we just ended up taking the one way, and the views were absolutely amazing. It's so steep going up. Probably wouldn't recommend if you're scared of heights, but you get to see over the entire of Christchurch. In fact, you can see the arena, the big diamond just sticking out of the city, and you can also see all the lambs this time of year, which I didn't even think about, but there's a whole bunch of lambs, which is very cute. Up at the gift store, of course, they have some Lord of the Rings stuff because it's New Zealand. Hobbit at heart, mate. I'm Hobbit at stature, honestly. And you can enjoy the views right across over to Littleton and Governor's Bay and whatnot before grabbing some snacks at the cafe. This po' boy really jumped out at me. But I actually ended up grabbing a Coke Zero in a glass bottle, which I'd never seen before, and just some popcorn chicken because I had a big breakfast, so I really wasn't in the mood for a big meal. And if you're wondering what they're like, they're pretty much Tegel popcorn chicken bites chucked into an air fryer. So no complaints, honestly. From there, enjoyed some more views, got some outside time, and then decided to walk down, which, it's probably wouldn't recommend in like $20 Kmart shoes with worn out soles. I'd probably recommend wearing actual shoes, especially in wet weather where it's all muddy, but that's all right. Did our best. And of course, made sure to stop at the lookout. Lookout? Lookout for what? Slipping over. After almost taking a shortcut down the mountain to Littleton, we then decided to pop into Bunnings on the way home, grab some essentials that I needed, like gardening gloves, a whole bunch of secateurs and whatnot, batteries, always need more batteries, some line for the weed whacker, a hose, some weed killer, and this all-in-one like car cleaning kit, courtesy of my stepdad. My mum will send him the invoice, and some more cleaning stuff. It's now like 4:30 in the afternoon. Mum's just doing some gardening while I'm editing my video, and we're about to go out to dinner. I've eaten so much this weekend. If I don't put on weight, I'm going to be really surprised. So we went to award-winning Italian restaurant Ratana here in Rolleston, but this video's already got a lot of clips, so you have to see it on the next episode of Divorced Dad Diaries. Catch you on the flip side.